Hello America, fellow golfers. This is Bob Cunningham, the ancient one. I feel like Moses with my staff. This is a walking stick. This is September 3rd, Labor Day. We honor the flag in our country. We pray for our country. A little help with the grip. So they call it a grip, and I hope our leadership gets a grip on the country. But this is a hold. We're just holding this. Now, Ed Maxwell, the owner of B&E Golf, he's a master club fitter. He made this for me. Walking stick. My son really likes it. We took some to Europe for walking purposes. Pretty neat. Gives you good stability. Well, we have 2 feet, which are like a tripod on this camera. If we had 3, it would give us really good purchase or support, but we don't. So we have to balance. Balance is a key survival instinct. The body doesn't care about the golf swing. It just doesn't want to fall on its nose. You see that a lot. So setting up, we have to really get structured solid, get loaded, saggy knees, as Jade says. I was an amateur boxer. I want to come in here in a good solid foundation. All you builders and contractors, to have a stable building, you have to have a good foundation. Solid. We don't want it moving around. Same with the golf swing. So part of the structure, well, we're talking about structure. This foot width, the inside of the feet should match the outside of the hips. And Eric Kaplan, Access Golf, detailed this so well. So this would be, then I like the right width for me, and a little flare out of the feet that helps you to turn. Now Bobby Jones, he ran this toe in, and he could get a big turn, and that helps me too, because I don't have the flexibility he had, certainly. Now the modern swing, we keep it here, but if I go to the toe, Jack Nicklaus did, I can get another 20%. And this helps me stay in the shot, gives me nice torquing of the body, not stressing it. So I had a fellow that grew up in South Georgia, and I can't remember his name, it's been a while. I said, did you ever gig frogs? He said, yeah, man, I love to gig frogs. So I said, when you had your frog sticker, the gigger, I don't know what you call it, but you would go back here like this and thrust it down, right? Yeah, that's it. This is the same for a uppercut punch. So setting up for that gig move, you're here, this is a lever pointing down, and what we want to do, we go back, we roll these forearms. It's a clockwise move, and as we come through, we're going to keep moving, keep rolling, and this brings the hands down. And this move, Mo Norman called it a vertical drop and a horizontal tug. So this movement with your knee sag, your soggy knees, I think Jay is. It's this move, and then we can come through. Now this hand has to be over, this under. So grip, talk a little bit about that. So this is a great tool. So how do we hold this? Well, if we had a hammer, we would hold it like this. And you have this kind of movement in the front here. Bam, bam, bam. Bubba used to frame houses, 22-ounce hammer, that's heavy. And he could drive a 10-penny just about all the way down with one strike. So he's got strong forearms, wrists. So we have all this bone. Now the wrist can do tons of things, but we only want them to do one thing. Now back on grip, the left arm is the stabilizer. I call it the rod. And it needs to set in the low part of the fingers, right here. And this would be like holding a pail of water. So I like to put my left hand on first, for a couple of reasons. And then I just wrap this heel pad over top. Now I don't wear a glove. Freddie Couples doesn't. Of course, Ben Hogan never did, or Bob Jones. So I know I have this set in my left hand correctly when I can hold it with one finger. So this is contained by this heel pad. So why do we wear a glove? Because we got some movement. And it wears out this area of the glove right here. I don't even have a callus there. I have a little callus right there. But. So the thumb is slightly over to the right side. And this is just like you would fire a pistol. So I put this on just like this, run this down, and this little pocket that God made for us then covers this thumb. So it looks coming down and just wraps around. And they just roll them together a little bit. Then it's secure. So this would be the Varden overlap. This is the interlock. Tiger has small hands, small feet for his size 9. Mine are 11, I'm not near as tall. I'm 5'10", he's close to 6'2". But the best grip for channel lock is what's called a 10 finger. Well, it's not 10 finger, we don't have 10 fingers. It's 8 finger and the thumb. Now it's in the low part of the fingers too. We wrap the hand over it. Now, people's hands are built differently, but they fit together similarly. So this is the configuration. If I can put my finger down the back of the shaft, then I can trace that line. And all I do is hook this under. It's like an L bracket. Now, this golf machine, they call this the P3 pressure point. You don't need to know that, but that's exactly where this index finger fits on the grip. Call this a hold, not a grip. But anyway, just bring it up there. Now, this thumb is the enemy of the piece. It wants to guide, control, manipulate. It's like pinchers. We're the only mammals with opposing digits. Very useful for picking up things and turning, but golf, you can leave that thumb dangle off. So we come through, and it's a good way to practice. Just dangle. And it's interesting, Gene Saracen, he won the 1934 Masters. It was 35, second year's run. And he had a baseball grip. So what that was, this left hand thumb, oh, it went this way, yes. It was around here like this. Nothing wrong with that. These three fingers here are what stabilizes the club. This thumb really is just on them. So we want it right there, so the our palm should face the target at all times coming through. So we don't want it under here in the Harley Davidson motorcycle grip. We don't want it over here like this either. So just like you'd throw something. Now we go back, and I'm working with this Bobby Jones channel lock hybrid. So this initiates, there's always an initiator. I used to forward press every player. But that ruins the negative load we're looking for. We want the club handle going back. And as we go back with this knee, that's exactly what Bobby Jones did. And they called it drag load back then. Jage calls it negative load. One and the same. See, this knee moves everything back. Your head stays in position. Now, when you go back, this forearm rotates, or both of them do. And it's a reverse wind, according to Jage. So we don't rewind. We keep winding in this manner here. So it's down, under, and through. This heel drops, and that pulls you through. And then, of course, we have the back cock of the shoulders about at 18 degrees, and our hip girdle is the same. So this would be the target line. This is the shoulder and hip line. So then all we have to do is all sports from the ground up. Creates a little negative load. Creates that whip, that twirl and dump. It's rotating around. Bang! 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 So I hope that helped you, and subscribe to my channel. Little button right down there. I've got 75 videos to date. More on the way. Learn with the old one. Didn't get this old out learning some things. And I'd like to share it. Later. God bless.